I am so excited about broccoli. I love to cook it, I love to eat it, but this year I have such a treat in my garden. And we planted some last fall. We planted 3 little broccoli plants, 3 little cauliflower plants, 3 collards, and 3 kale plants. These were little plants from the farmer's market. And we put them in and nothing happened. They lived, they perked up. Like in the first 2 weeks, they looked a little bit better and looked like they were getting started, and then nothing ever happened. They didn't die, but they never grew, and they certainly never turned into broccoli and cauliflower and cabbage. And then months went by, and I walked out to our garden bed maybe about 2 weeks ago just to take a look, and the 3 little plants that had done nothing, the 3 little broccoli plants that had done nothing, were growing. And they had little broccoli heads. So exciting. But then, about 2 days later, I looked out from the window and it looked like there were only 2, and one of them looked a little scruffy. And it turns out the deer had come by and had a deer buffet of broccoli. But there's one left, and I want to show it to you. Now this is our garden bed. It's about, I don't know, 10 feet long. And we had to put in because we didn't have any, this is the only sunny spot in our yard. And there are like all the wires and cables and things for the house run on this side. So had a raised bed built, and we put things in some summers and some summers not. This is a little bit of rosemary that we have that does so beautifully all through the winter. There's lots of mint that comes back all over the garden. These are the 3 cabbages which survived, and they've also started to bloom. Can you see a little cabbage in there? Can you see that? A little cabbage came to a head, But the excitement is down here. And if it looks kind of lumpy and bumpy and not like a garden, that's because we started covering it at night. So here's the reveal. This is our broccoli. Isn't it beautiful? We're so excited. We cover it every night now. So there were 3. There was one here. There was one here. And there still is one here. So the one that was closest to the edge just got all mangled, and we pulled up the root. This one I moved over to this side because the deer go along that side. They come out of the woods and they go along the side, and it's kind of like a big salad bar. And you know what? They live here. They were here before we were. I understand, and I'm willing to share. So we shared all of one and most of this one. This may come back. I don't think we'll get another broccoli out of it, but it's alive. But this one we want to keep and enjoy. So isn't she beautiful? Oh my gosh. Now you see that the leaves are a little bit discolored here. And I think that that is because of putting the blanket on it. I think that's, not its favorite. But we still have plenty of leaves to eat. And a lot of people don't even eat the leaves of broccoli, but you should. And the stalk too. But anyway, I just wanted to show you this beautiful broccoli that we have left. And we're so excited. Let this get a little bit bigger and just enjoy having it because we're so proud. So that's what's going on in my garden, and I want to take you inside and show you my favorite way to cook broccoli. You need about 3 cups of broccoli florets, 2 tablespoons vegetable oil, a half teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons Asian sesame oil. Now stick around to the end because I've got tips on what to use if you don't have sesame oil. Heat a big skillet over high heat. When it's hot, add 2 tablespoons vegetable oil and then swirl to coat the pan evenly. You can use a cast iron skillet, non-stick, a wok, whatever you got. Add the broccoli and spread it out in a single layer. Let it cook and also toss it around. You can use a wok or a non-stick skillet. I love cast iron. Just use the biggest frying pan you've got. Add the salt and toss to season all the broccoli evenly. Add the water and then cover at once. Let it steam with the cover on for about 2 minutes. Uncover and toss well. The liquid should be gone. If not, cook it a little bit longer. As a last step, turn off the heat and add Asian sesame oil. Toss it again to season every floret. That's how easy it is. With just a couple of ingredients, we went from this to this. And it's so delicious. I'm not even going to talk about nutrition because I eat it because I really, really like it. It's delicious. And until my broccoli comes in, I'm going to keep using farmer's market broccoli or grocery store broccoli and enjoy this anytime. Did I tell you it's good hot, cold, or at room temperature? So make a lot. We like to have it on hand. And you know what? I like it crunchy. You could probably hear how crunchy I like it. If you want it to be less crunchy, just add more water, cook it a little bit longer. Once you make it once or twice, you'll just have it in your head and you can play around. And if you don't have Asian sesame oil, well, first of all, get it. It's so good. And most supermarkets that have, where they have soy sauce and rice noodles and so forth, they'll probably have sesame oil there, toasted sesame oil. You can look for it online. But if you don't have that, use melted butter. Use some tasty olive oil, a favorite salad dressing. Just add a little something there at the end to add some extra flavor, and you've got a delicious dish. Thank you for joining me for this celebration of broccoli, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.